He faced the Knicks on Saturday here in Miami. So yeah, let's talk about a little bit about that. So the Heat currently are leading 2-1 the series. We won last night 105 to 86. Jimmy did come back with I believe it was a foot that's sprained. The three pointers, everything was kind of off this game. We went 7 for 32 and the next one 8 for 40. So hopefully we can work on that. But I mean, Jimmy Butler on Saturday really showed up, and his ankle, he honestly looked fine. He didn't look too bothered about it. He played really well. He got all the normal plays that he got with the fouls and everything. But yeah, so
Okay, Bam also stepped up. Last game he was pretty bad. He didn't do too well because Jimmy did most of the stuff last game, and Bam didn't do much. So this game, like I said, he stepped up way more. He had 12 offensive rebounds, 8 offensive rebounds in total. It was 20, so that was pretty good. And he also had 36 minutes, so that's pretty good also. And yeah.
he had 17 points, which was pretty good for him on Saturday, because all the previous games he's been scoring like 10, 7, 6. So yeah, Gabe Vincent didn't really have the best game. He had 5 points with 30 minutes. So yeah, I mean, the game before this one he played really well. He stepped up because of Jimmy Butler was out. So yeah, and Max Strus also had 19 points. Jimmy with 28. Jimmy went 9 for 21 with 10 out of 11 for free throws, and he went 0 for 2 in the 3-point. Now let me add on to something. The bench played good. Kyle Lowry had 14 points, but other than that, there wasn't really any. Highsmith had pretty good rebounds. Everything kind of saved us a little with some pretty big points that led up to that. But I mean, yeah, they played really well.
Kyle Lowry has been taking one of the point guard spots / positions. He's been really stepping up to help out with Jimmy because he's been doing most of the work in the series. He had 25 minutes with 14 points. That's mostly how many points he averages every game in the playoffs so far. He went 2 for 4 on the 3-point and 4 for 9 at the field goal. And another person also, Duncan Robinson, he's been playing really efficient with the rest of the Heat bench. He had 4 points. That's not that good. He went 1 for 5 at the 3-point and 1 for 6 at the field goal. He took most of his shots at the 3-point line. So he needs to get better. He needs to work on his 3-point because he only had 4 points with 13 minutes.
The Heat kind of had the lead the entire game. The Knicks only really, I guess you can say they tied, I believe, once or twice, but after that the Heat kind of took it away. Josh Hart was defending Jimmy Butler on Saturday. He looked good, but it wasn't to the point. Like, Jimmy just made him look like another defender. Now, when he played against Drew Holiday, he's supposedly one of the best defenders in the league, and he made him look like he was going all over the place. So, yeah, I mean, Jimmy Butler played really well. With his knee, he didn't really look too bothered, but
another player on the Knicks side besides Josh Hart would be Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. They've been really stepping up to see if they can have a little bit of a tied series, because right now it's 2-1, the Heat leading. Julius Randle had 38 minutes with 10 points, and Jalen Brunson had the same amount of minutes as Julius Randle with 20 points, so that's better. Jalen Brunson went 7 for 20 at the field goal and 0 for 5 at the 3-point. That's pretty bad. And the same thing with Julius Randle. He went 0 for 5 at the 3-point and 4 for 15 at the field goal. And their team overall went 20% at the 3-point. That's pretty bad. They need to step up way more. And someone else that I haven't seen that's been playing pretty good on the Knicks bench, it would be Emmanuel Quickly. He had 20 minutes with 12 points. That's average of what he does. He went 4 for 12 at the field goal and 2 for 8 at the 3-point. like I said, the team overall for the Knicks went 20%. They didn't. I'm gonna be honest. They didn't play their all. They played pretty bad. They lost by 19 points. The score was 86 to 105.
Now, I believe it was in the third or fourth quarter that Emmanuel quickly did go to the locker room because there was a play where Bam Adebayo landed on his leg. So right now he is at game time decision, which basically means right before tip off, the coaches and the administration chooses whether it's good for him to play, whether it's better if he waits and see what happens, maybe to save him for the fifth game. The fifth game. So I guess, because when Jimmy Butler got injured, they played on Tuesday and they didn't play until Saturday. So that's really good. He had a lot of time to recover. And there was a game where, let me think, there was a game where he did go out, and New York Knicks lost, but almost, no, they won, but they almost lost. Now, let me say something. The Knicks were very happy when they won against, without Jimmy. I wouldn't be too happy. I repeated this in the second podcast, but they were, I guess, excited maybe, but I mean, they struggled against a team that did not have their main player. So I guess maybe, I don't know, to maybe their mental something, because they could play better, but
Jimmy Butler, he has been averaging 35 points per game, and also in the series he has 53.9% field goal and 85 at the free throw percentage. That's pretty good.
So it's gonna end it off there, but we'll see how tomorrow goes at 7:30. So yeah.